So it's Christmas Day. This is one of the hats that I wore throughout the series. When we were talking about Christmas Story, this is a replica of the Schwartz hat from Christmas Story. A number of the other hats included Randy's hat, included a cowboy hat, included a hat with Mickey ears, a Santa hat, an Arizona State University Santa hat, a number of different hats. And the thing that I'd like to highlight with that is we all wear different hats on different days in the different roles that we play. So think about the hat that you're wearing on a given day and how that might impact the way that you treat others, the way that you interact with others. So as we wrap this up, a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to confirm beyond any reasonable doubt that Die Hard is actually a Christmas movie. Multiple times through the movie they wish people Merry Christmas. They talk about Christmas. There's Christmas music. Ode to Joy is a theme that plays throughout. There are multiple references throughout the movie. It is absolutely a Christmas movie. It takes place during a Christmas party or a holiday party. Die Hard is absolutely a Christmas movie. So, what lesson can we learn from Die Hard? Well, there's that scene where Hans stumbles upon John McClane. It's toward the end of the movie, and Hans all of a sudden shifts roles, and he plays the role of a victim inside the tower. When he plays this role of victim inside the tower, John's a little bit skeptical, but what Hans does is he takes a look at the list of names that are listed on the sheet behind John and says that his name is Bill Clay, which is one of the names that's listed on there. So that's one thing that you can take away from this. Keep in mind that people will play different roles in different organizations. Sometimes those roles will be gatekeeper, sometimes those roles will be friend, and sometimes they'll actually be a foe dressed up as a friend. Another lesson we can take away from the movie, and there's a couple of them, another lesson that we can take away from the movie is the White Knight. So Ellis, I think is his name, tries to act as the White Knight. He tries to play well beyond his skis from a negotiation standpoint. He's going to come in and he's going to save the day. He's going to solve all the problems. He's the master negotiator. He's a great negotiator. He negotiates $1 million deals in his sleep or for breakfast or whatever it was that he said. Be careful if you're trying to play the role of the White Knight or the hero in the story. Remember, it's your customer's story. Let the customer be the hero. You can guide them through this process. Donald Miller's book, Building a Story Brand, highlights this really well and walks through a process associated with this. The thing that I want you to take away from this, though, is be careful if you find yourself playing the role of White Knight inside the story. If you're playing the role of White Knight inside the story, you may be acting above or beyond your skis. And then the last piece, the last story that I want you to take away from Die Hard. There's that scene where John has his first interaction with Al. And in his first interaction with Al, he gives some very detailed information. Now, the only reason he's able to give some detailed information is he actually puts together his account plan as he's working through the building. As he works through the building, he goes from floor 32 to 33, and he makes a mental note about what's under construction and where the computers are, the number of people that are playing the role of hostage, or the number of hostages that are in the building, and the number of people who are terrorists inside the building. Pay attention to the details. If you add these details to your account plan, you'll be in a much better position when you need to communicate to others as you get them involved in whatever project you're working on. It could be a learning and development project. It could be a multi-million-dollar account. And then in that case, maybe you have Elias as someone who can help you negotiate the deal. I hope you enjoyed this series. I've learned a lot as I've gone through it. One thing I've learned is, yes, it takes reps to get comfortable in front of a camera. To talk to a group of people when there's nobody on the other side. It takes reps. As you do those reps, you get more comfortable, and hopefully you found that the quality of the content has improved over time. Thanks for participating. I'm going to add a survey at the end of this and ask you to choose which was your favorite video and provide a brief summary of how you're applying that to your work. Each of those will be entered into a drawing, and 3 of them will be chosen and will receive a Catalyst sales t-shirt like the one that I'm wearing right now. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.